My name's Tom and I'm from Cambridge, UK. Our global consulting project was with the Sydney Opera House in Sydney, Australia, and we were assessing best practices within digital throughout performing arts organisations around the world. My background's actually in classical music, and I was previously a French horn player, so I've got a real big interest in performing arts organisations. At the start of the year, I began to reach out to various different performing arts organisations around the world, and one of them was the Sydney Opera House. I didn't actually have a contact there, but I reached out cold to the CEO via email and began to have a conversation with their chief financial officer, and across the period of about 2 to 3 months or so, we agreed on the project and the scope, and I began to source a team from the Cambridge MBA to go and take part in the project. A lot of the skills we learnt in the digital core business class, as well as some of the courses that we did around strategy. A big part of it was applying what we also did with the CVP, so the earlier project at the beginning of the year, working with a team of other MBAs from students from throughout the world, and seeing how that could be applied at a much bigger scale across a project which took an entire month. I think the standout moment for me was we did a backstage tour around the Sydney Opera House, going all the way down into 6 stories down to their loading bay, backstage to some of the stages involved, and all the way up to the lighting decks on the 10th floor or so. And seeing kind of the breadth of the Sydney Opera House and how much scope there is on just one site in terms of the amount of different work which takes place, and then seeing from that what impact the type of work which we're having or which we are doing and how we can have on the Sydney Opera House. We were doing a digital project, so assessing how all these different digital processes from data warehousing, digital marketing, customer experience can all have a huge impact on everything which is going on there. And the lessons which I hope to take forward from this were really around that team and understanding how I can apply that in even larger organizations maybe, or in a bigger environment. My interests are really in the performing arts, so seeing how I can apply that in other organizations, learn the skills, apply the skills which I learned on the course and on the project, and working in an international setting.